Good morning, or depending when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always told, out of Voice of Radio, and surprise, we've had the next English Pokemon TCG set, which has gone and been surprise revealed early. It is Pokemon trading card game Mega Evolution, and we're told we will learn more on July the 10th. It's not coming out on July the 10th, let's be clear. July the 10th is frankly way too early, but we will learn more on July the 10th. Obviously, on July the 10th, come back to this channel. I will tell you everything you need to know. For now, we've got our first reveal, our first look, our sneak peek, so to speak. So we probably need to chat about this now. And the first thing you should notice here is, hang on a second, Mega Evolution. Haven't I seen those Mega EXs before? Well, yes, you have. Mega Gardevoir and Mega Lucario were revealed a little while back at this point. We've had the English versions of these scans for weeks now. Now, they didn't... Weirdly, when they showed it to us, they left off. Now, they gave us the regulation mark. That's there, so we knew it's a new block. But they didn't give us the set number or set symbol or any of that. They just showed us the cards and they went, look, Mega Pokemon are coming. Here's some Mega Pokemon. We're not ready to tell you about the set yet. Chill. But they did tell us about these first couple of Mega EXs, and that was lovely. Well, now we've got the Mega EX set coming, and this is wonderful news. The other thing to mention is, this is going to be pretty much a one-to-one of Japan's set. I'm not saying an absolute dead set, exactly the same as Japan's set with no deviations, because we know there's usually one or two things here or there. But what I mean is, it's going to be Mega Symphonia and Mega Brave, the Japanese double set, gone into English. Because there are no other sets. The last set that Japan got before this was Black Bolt and White Flare, which we know that we are getting as a standalone set, as the first ever split set. As a side note, from everything we can see, this Mega Evolution does not look to be a split set. That's a kind of a special thing Pokemon are doing for this one special set. Mega Evolution seems to be just a standard, look, it is its own thing, it is one set, we're not doing a split set again. Okay, fine. But there's no other set to go in here, and here's the thing. I'm not necessarily expecting any other promos because they're the wrong block here. Now, I could be wrong. Absolutely could be wrong. Because remember, there's always like random Japanese promos hanging out because we tend to get the promos a little bit more slowly than we tend to get the sets. So, over in Glory of Team Rocket, for instance, we got the promo Team Rocket's Kangaskhan with the Psyduck. And at some point, especially that Psyduck, which is the one that stops abilities from Pokemon that have to KO themselves to use them, we have to get that promo card at some point. So maybe they end up in here because even though it's a new block, it's not like we've gone from one generation to another or any of that. So maybe they end up here, but that's about the best I can tell you. We're not going to have any other big sets. It is largely going to be, and I'm not saying exactly, but it is largely going to be a one-to-one recreation here. Now, the other thing we need to mention, I'm pretty sure Mega Evolution is just the set name. That's not a very exciting set name now, is it? Like, I don't want to be mean here, but I think as far as set names go, we've had better. Mega Symphonia in Japan, Mega Brave over here. Yeah. And also, I know I've shown you like nice clear scans of them, but here is Mega Lucario where we can clearly see Meg in the bottom left-hand corner for Mega Evolution. That's the set code. Here is Mega Gardevoir that clearly says Meg in the bottom left-hand corner. So make no... Oh, and also, here is what is very clearly the set symbol of the set. So there we go. It's Mega Evolution, weird set name, but that's what we've got. What else have we seen? How about my boy Mega Venusaur? This was, of course, revealed in Japan previously, and we got 380 HP, which, remember, that's the new record. That is the new record for HP from any Pokemon. We broke the record when the Sword and Shield base set came out with Snorlax V Max. That was the one that broke the record. We've actually had 2 Venusaur that have equaled the record at 340, but we haven't broken that yet. This is where we break it. Although, I'm going to tell you this again. Do please remember that no, we're not going to have a 400 HP Pokemon really soon. We went to 340 in Sword and Shield base. We've gone through the whole Sword and Shield block, the whole Scarlet and Violet block, and then the first Mega set, which is a new block, remember, has gone from 340 to 380. Don't expect to go up to above 380 anytime soon. That, ladies and gentlemen, is not where we are. But Mega Venusaur, oh, this is a fun-looking Pokemon. We got 380 HP, and we got a really fun ability here, which lets you move your grass energy around the field as much as you like, which, of course, is the ability from base set Venusaur. Which, back in base set, Venusaur was kind of cool. Venusaur saw a little bit of play, and I'm not going to claim Venusaur was the best card in the base set. It wasn't. But I am absolutely going to tell you it's a cool ability. This is very, very fun. Being able to move your grass energy around as you like, play around with it. There's some fun that can be had here. There's some fun that can be had. We've also got an attack which is a fairly underwhelming 4 energy, 240, heal 30. But it's largely here as a kind of look at the ability. Oh, also look how much I can tank with 380 HP. The attack had to be kind of underwhelming. But if you're using it for the ability, the attack doesn't matter. And if you're using it to tank, the attack doesn't really matter so much. So you know what? It's going to be fine. The other EX we've been shown here is Mega Latias EX. Single energy, 40 damage, and you can switch it with one of your bench. Or free energy, 300, to discard all energy from this Pokemon. Which is made a whole heap better when we remember we're also getting Latios. Free energy 130 is just flat garbage. But the ability, it's weird, it's a Latios that has an ability for Mega Latias EX. Because it literally says, Lustrous Assist, once during your turn, when your Mega Latias EX moves from your bench to the active spot, you can move any amount of energy from your bench Pokemon to your active. And this, incidentally, is an ability you could use multiple times during the game. It's not it's literally just have it on your bench, use it when you like. And yeah, they've given us some really nice clear images of cards. They've given us other cards. Well, they've not given us nice clear images. I'm sorry, I'm doing the best I can. The thing is, this has an awful lot of potential. Any deck that is playing around with like Psychic and Fire energy, like, oh, I don't know, let's see, Dragapult, absolutely can use this. Hit with Dragapult. Oh, that 200 to the active, 6 damage counters on the bench isn't enough right now. I really need to hit like 300 damage. And Latias and Latios come in as a pair, and they're like, don't worry, boy, I've got your back. We also then have a couple of other Pokemon which have gone and been revealed here. We've seen ourselves Hariyama and Pachirisu. Hariyama's got free energy 210, and it also does 70 to itself. Plus, it's got an ability that when you play it from your hand or one of your Pokemon, you can switch your opponent's bench Pokemon to the active. Why, yes, that is the exact same ability that we literally saw 2 sets ago on Hopstubwell. I don't know what to tell ya. Oh, actually, something I do want to tell ya. Reversal energy here. If you're behind on prizes, you can pay the attack cost for this Pokemon with just a single energy attachment and then be hitting 210, hitting a pretty nice weakness. I'm just saying, this is something I think we need to bear in mind. Keep at the front of our thoughts. Now, we're going to be rotating shortly after this set comes out, admittedly, but not immediately, so there will be a few months where we have Hariyama and Reversal Energy, so I figure we should at least mention it here. I've mentioned it, let's move on. Pachirisu, single energy, 10 damage, and during your opponent's next turn, whenever they attach an energy from their hand to the defending Pokemon, they have to put 8 damage counters on it. Yeah, they're just going to switch to the bench if they have to attach energy. This is never actually going to work. It's fun. It's never going to work, but it's kind of fun. We've also seen a couple of new supporter cards because, I don't know, why not? Like, for instance, Lily's Determination. Shove your hand into your deck, draw 6 cards. If you have exactly 6 prize cards remaining, you draw 8 cards instead. Basically, it's a decent draw supporter that becomes really, really good in the early game. And we've got a nice little... It's not exactly the same as the old Lily, let's be clear. Old Lily was draw until you've got 6, not shuffle draw 6. And you could instead draw until 8, not shuffle draw 8, if it was your first turn, not when you've got 6 prize cards remaining. So it's very much in the spirit of Old Lily, but it's not the same as Old Lily. And then we got Wally's Compassion, which heals all damage from one of your Mega Evolution Pokemon EX. And if you do, you have to put all the energy from that Pokemon into your hand. But the combo here with Venusaur is pretty obvious, because what we're doing here is you move the energy off of Venusaur to any other Pokemon, use Wally's Compassion, completely heal that 380 HP beast, you go to put the energy into your hand, oh no, there is no energy, so you don't, and then you just move the energy back and job's a good un. Yeah, Wally and Venusaur are going to be a very nice combo. And then as if that wasn't enough, they went and showed us some secret rares as well, like these 3 illustration rares. We've got ourselves Vulpix, Bulbasaur, and Inteleon. And the Bulbasaur is kind of fine, the Vulpix is beautiful but underwhelming, and the Inteleon's got a really, well, it's got single energy, 110, discard and energy, meh. But for a single energy, you choose any Pokemon in play that has the least HP remaining, except for this one, and it is knocked out. So single energy KO on the lowest HP Pokemon. If you've got the lowest HP Pokemon and you're the only, your opponent doesn't have anything that low, you will knock out your own, so do try and be a little bit careful. And then they've gone and shown us the English version of those full art item cards as well. Rare Candy and Night Stretcher. This is important because we've never had full art item cards before. That is a brand new innovation. And speaking of brand new, this is weird. Usually we get the Japanese reveal, and then much later we get the English reveal where they show us the products but they don't show us any cards. Here we've got the English reveal coming down literally the day after the Japanese reveal, but they're showing us no products. They're just showing us a bunch of cards. This is very different to how Pokemon generally do their set reveals. Very, very different. But you know what? We got a date where we're going to learn more. We got a bunch of English card images. We got a bunch of information, including the name and the logo. And I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, this is very exciting. But I've told you everything you need to know. So now it's over to you guys. Tell me what you think about this set. Tell me how excited you are. Tell me anything you want to tell me in the comment section. Go nuts! Be nice. And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at @TheWasi. That's where we talk about Pokemon and a whole bunch of other card games. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can support the channel, get some bonus podcasts, join a Discord, and all kinds of fun things. And get shout-outs on the channel like the lovely Dojo, who's been a supporter of ours for a long time now and is a very lovely person. So shout-out to them for the support and the loveliness. But by far the most important thing as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.